Alright, we're back, and we got what is quite possibly the best fucking brewery in California, coming to you from the heart of Skid Row, Mumford Brewing. Northeast style double IPA coming in at 8.5. These guys were my fucking favorite. Now, Fieldwork was close behind, but Mumford just stood out to me. Like, the experience of fucking driving into Skid Row. They're like one of the only fucking businesses open there. And, Skid Row's a bit sketchy, and there's that whole experience. You pull up, they have their storefront, and there's like tagging on the windows, tagging on the walls. I mean, it was a fucking experience, dude. And then you go inside, and the place is just like half filled with beer lovers. You know what I mean? People that were willing to take the risk for the beer. I don't know. I loved it. So this one's called Box Logo number 12, Northeast Style Double IPA, utilizing Enigma and Galaxy hops. And they give you a little bit of information right there. So let's crack it open. And let's take a drink. Holy shit. That spit out some beer. It was ready to be drank. Got ourselves a little glass here we're going to use. And there we go. Beauteous. Set that off to the side there. Oh, sweet, sweet hops. Let's take a sip here. Oh, yeah. So this one has a nice sweet malt bill. On top of that, you get some beautiful citruses. And then there's a little bit of kind of a dank resinous on top. It's not as much as I would like it to be, but it's there, and I appreciate the presence of that dank resinous hops on top of all those citrus and sweet malts. Really, really enjoyable. I do like this beer. And on the nose, you kind of get more of that, like, grapefruit and dank characteristic. Oh, it's fucking lovely. Alright, what are we utilizing? Tobacco flower from Moon Soaps. It's been a minute, but this has crossed my mind, and I figured I'd break it out and use it. This is a tallow blend. Very good deal, Moon Soap. 6 ounces. You can see all the ingredients kind of circumnavigating the label there. Awesome, awesome label work. Same goes for the side labels. You can kind of see the how it has little detailings even in the background. And my favorite part is from the butcher to the barber. I love that tag. Alright, let's take a look inside. You can see right there, more of that kind of like grainy top portion. But it is a soft soap. You can indent it rather easily. And I'll just smear that on the neckline there, and we'll get right into it. I got my Lancaster Razorworks bowl, and as always, already got it lathered up, ready to go. We got our Moon Soaps made by Kent Designs handle right here. Beautiful handle made to resemble a cigar. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful handle made to resemble a cigar. And then on top, we have an AP Shave Co. Cashmere synthetic knot, and that just feels like pure luxury, I gotta be honest. I got the chiller and the pillar here, the Menth Dealer, and we're just gonna go ahead and let some menthol fly from the menthol grinder here. It's not as hot today, but I just kind of felt like having myself a menthol shave. So if you're interested about the Menth Dealer or the Cold Pole, the Ice Saber, if you're interested, I will have a link in the description of the video where I got the menthol crystals and the menthol grinder, pepper grinder, whatever the hell you want to call it. I got them on Amazon, and so I'll link it in the video in case you have any interest. I know multiple people have picked those up and have got a lot of enjoyment out of them, and so that is what we're looking like right there. Let's get right into it. Always a good experience using Moon soaps. They make some awesome tallow blends. Couldn't be nicer people. Zach and Melody, warmest regards when dealing with them. Very luxurious. Has a nice weight to it, this one. I could feel that it's going to carry some density. And you know I like that. When I can kind of feel that luxurious density on the face, it just makes for a very enjoyable, luxurious shave. Oh yeah. I could probably, actually I know for a fact I could add more water, but it's kind of where I like it, where it still has that like thick layer of icing type of look. I know it's hydrated. I put a shit ton of water in there and I didn't even have to use a lot of soap. So I know it's hydrated. I just kind of like it a little bit more on the dense side. I feel like I get a lot more enjoyment from the way it just sits on the face like that. And you know I like things sitting on my face. Alright, cheers to that. Alright, we are going to be using our Raido Star. This is moose horn that's been dyed. So you can kind of see that there. Dyed moose horn scales. I love the shape that he chose. More horn as the wedge. We got a full hollow grind. You can see there. Beautiful proprietary point. And let's get right into this. I can feel the menthol already setting in, making my skin nice and cool. Had a good day at work today. Did 10 hours. It went by rather quickly. No bullshit, I just did my thing, got in, got out. So couldn't ask for a much better day today. I don't think the rest of the week's looking like it's shaping up to be pretty grisly, so I think I'm just gonna have to savor the moment because the rest of the week might be a little bit shitty. But that's alright. We will persevere. Very nice. Alright, I'm just gonna swipe this lather off. So, plenty of slickness. Never have any problems with Moon soaps. It's got kind of a, I'd say about a medium structure. Like medium high density. And very, very nice slickness. Absolutely no problems with the slickness. Scent strength on tobacco flower, I'd say it's about medium today. And I only say today, I don't know if you've ever noticed, depending on like when I shave or the temperature in my bathroom, I feel like there's variables. Like, sometimes I feel like soaps bang, and at other times I feel like they're kind of light. Sometimes I'm really familiar with the soap, and I feel like it's just not kicking like it used to. And other days, I feel like it's just like radiating off the puck, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know what happened. I think it's just, if your nose is clear, your airways are clear. If your bathroom's at a moderate temperature, I don't know. But I just kind of notice swings sometimes. It's not always steady. Let me know if you guys experience that as well. Alright, I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to add a little bit of moisture to the face. Scent on this one, bright, green, fresh. Tobacco flower is not the same as like cigar tobacco. It's not earthy, spicy, sweet. It's not sweet tobacco. Tobacco flower is bright, green, fresh. And that's exactly what this one is. Now, I know people like to say that Moon Soap's Amaretto is like Cella on steroids. I don't think Zach and Melody like that very much. But I do like saying it because if you like Cella, you're most likely going to be like absolutely head over heels about Amaretto. Just because they share that same like almond cherry note. Now, tobacco flower, I like to say that it's kind of like the tobacco on steroids, like classic tobacco shaving soap. I like to say it's like tobacco on steroids. I feel like that one's a little bit more of a reach, but tobacco is also tobacco flower. And the reason why I say that is because they share the tobacco flower note, but this one actually does capture like that bright green essence a lot better than tobacco flower. It doesn't feel like old and dated like tobacco does to me. It's not as mature. This one's more just very pleasant. Definitely a crowd pleaser, whereas tobacco is more like tobacco, a lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it, and it's a bit more polarizing. This one I feel like is a lot more crowd pleasing than tobacco. It's a bright green, fresh. It's a perfect scent for warm weather, spring, summertime, and really, if you're just looking for a pick-me-up, it'd be a good fragrance to enjoy year-round. And I just got fucking lather for days. I could sit here playing around with it for hours if I wanted, but let's keep this shave pushing. I was joking with Jack and John while I was on vacation with them, and I was telling them next time I come to Mumford, I'm bringing my tent with me. Because that way, I could set up on Skid Row. I could be real prime real estate when it comes to location in relation to Mumford Brewing. Let's set up my tent on Skid Row, have my vacation home set up, ready to go. Whenever I visit, I could just get all fucked up at Mumford and then, stumble to my Skid Row home, my Skid Row vacation home, and I'm pretty much set anytime I want to go to LA, and I want to have some killer beers. I could just set up right there in Skid Row, hit up Mumford, and then stumble back to my tent. And they were looking at me like I was crazy, but I was like, look, man, it doesn't get much better than that. Like, the breweries in California, although a lot of them had a nice setting, West Coast forgot how to make West Coast IPA. It's almost like the hazy IPA trend caught on, made everything very sessionable. It captivated the hearts of not only hardcore craft beer drinkers, but also women, which was a demographic that wasn't as prominent, and then the elderly, which was also a demographic that wasn't as common in craft beer. And basically, they took that motto of making everything sessionable and palatable, and they basically transferred it to fucking everything. Sessionable stouts, sessionable West Coast IPAs. It was honestly heartbreaking. It was fucking heartbreaking. If you wanted to find an IPA with some goddamn bitterness at a craft brewery in LA, you might as well just hunt down a bottle shop that carries beers from the Pacific Northwest, where they still know how to make West Coast IPAs, and just buy some of those, because I was fucking distraught towards the end of my week and a half long trip. I tried I don't know how many different breweries, could not find an IPA with some bitterness in it. Distraught. I was fucking distraught. It was fucking killing me inside. The West Coast has obviously lost its way. And I know I'm ranting, but fuck it. Craft beer is a part of what this channel is made of. So, gotta rant. I was fucking disappointed in you, West Coast. And I'm gonna do a East Coast tour in the future. And goddammit, if you guys don't know how to make some fucking IPAs with bitterness, something bad's gonna happen. I mean, I'll lose all hope. But let's get back to the shave. So, you had a nice shave. I definitely noticed a weeper right here. I don't think there was a blemish or anything. I think it was just a weeper. Maybe I put too much pressure or something, who knows. But other than that, it was a nice shave. I don't see any other weepers. Always a good shave with Moon soaps, man. Very luxurious. Moon soaps is easy to lather. Every single one of their scents in the whole lineup is a crowd pleaser, in my opinion. Can't meet nicer people than Zach and Melody. Those guys, they are like shining examples of what an artisan should be like in the wet shaving world, in the wet shaving space. I absolutely love the way that they handle themselves, the community interaction that they give. Oh, looks like I got some more weepers over here. I used the Kamasuri yesterday, and I kind of figured I was going to have a rough shave because I don't like the edge on it. It's tuggy. And so I'm kind of wondering if it just left like a bunch of, small abrasions or something that maybe I didn't notice. because it's kind of strange for me to have multiple weepers like that on a straight razor shave. That just doesn't happen very often. And I know it wasn't the razor because I love the edge on this razor. And I know it wasn't the soap because I use Moon soaps quite regularly and it's fantastic, so I know it wasn't the soap either. So I think there was just I had a rough shave yesterday and it's kind of carrying over to today, but that's fine. Alright. Damn, my shaves have been going on long lately. I need to shut the fuck up. I'm going to be using some Rosage Traditional, and this one's the Overt scent. This is just a little aftershave sample, but they managed to squeeze a industry standard restrictor on there. Got to give it a vigorous shake to get some product, but that's alright. And this one is not exactly the same as tobacco flower. It's also bright and fresh. It has a little bit more florals and a different type of green note to it, but still a very nice scent. Alright. And that will do it. So, let me wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the shave. Check out Moon Soap's Tobacco Flower, some good shit. Catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.